What's going on, guys? Michael here at 3D Print Everything. And I thought I would do just a proper shop tour. This will be the most updated shop tour. I think I've done it at least once or twice before, but this is everything essentially set up. Now the shop isn't as clean as it could be, so in my normal fashion there will be a little bit of just disorganization and mess, but whatever. We got our money tree here. It's about doubled in size since I got it, which is real nice. Been growing. We need to 3D print it a pot though and get it a little bit more soil. This water company that I got this silly dispenser from delivers me way more water than I can handle. I've actually, for 2 months, not accepted the new orders, and I still have 4 extra barrels. But coming into the shop here, this is kind of the first thing that you see. I'll go ultra wide here so you can see a little bit better, but here's my desk and table with whatever most recent projects I have. We recently got a new shop computer, did a triple monitor setup with the same monitors, real nice. I will hopefully be doing a triple monitor arm setup soon. We have our preamp and DAC that controls our subwoofer. And then we have our amplifier for the 2 shop speakers there, and also this shop speaker here. Normally I don't have filament over here, so this filament is all about to get loaded up. This is my completely disorganized, non-planned display shelf, which I one day will hopefully actually get some congruent display stuff there. Got a printer that's about out of ink. More miscellaneous just mess on this desk. This is kind of a catch-all desk for miscellaneous junk and or occasionally print orders that are ready for pickup. All these need to go upstairs. I was using this on a project earlier. We got those in there. Those were given to me as a giveaway piece. On the bottom here we've got our K2 pluses, which I don't like. Router that I was using a little bit earlier. Here's my trash. If you want the cheapest trash can you can possibly get, $10, I think it was actually $8 HDX box, instead of spending $50 to $150 for a stinking trash can. K2 pluses, average to, I don't really care about, well, I don't necessarily recommend them compared to the K2 pluses. Got our Anycubic Cobra 3 Maxes for the 420mm build plate. Not too bad, but they still give print errors, you know, printing PETG on an open build plate. It's just tricky, and yeah, obviously that one peeled up. I don't know if that's going to pass QC, probably not. Most likely wasting my time there, is what it is. These are my 2 newest bamboos here. We got Rel and Rim, kind of off on their own, away from the rest of them. Split up by the 2 children here, the A1 Minis, Mini 1, Mini 2, or Infinity, as the little sticker I put up there, because these speakers are Infinity, and I have a bunch of those little stickers. We've also designed some custom speaker boxes. These are my studio monitors. They're all set up there that I was using before. Oh, I turned this off by touching it. That I was using before I decided I just liked the bigger system. I have 2 more of these in the garage that I just need to finish out. Using this lift drum air filter, sucks from both sides, goes out the top, HEPA filter, pre-filter. I like it because it looks like a speaker. That's why I literally got that. Got our big subwoofer here. If you like sound, 3000 RMS a piece, so a 6000 RMS box, powered by the PowerSoft K10 amplifier. Blast from the past here, we got 2 King Runes from one of our customers here having me repair them. That one caught a little bit of fire. This one, the fan crapped out on him and he got some heat creep and jammed it all up, so now I get to fix those. I forced him to get an A1 Mini. This client does not have a computer and has only been printing for the last 6 years on KP3S's, the same exact, like 4 prints I put on his SD card. And yeah, I forced him to get an A1 Mini and was like, look, if you don't have a computer, at least through your phone you can start some new prints. And I loaded him up about 12 to 15 different prints. on that one. So hopefully he will enjoy that. On my filament shelf down here, we've only got new filament. Everything up here is PETG or TPU. A little bit of polycarbonate and ABS, but very little. Literally 98% of all that is PETG. And then 100% of everything down there is PLA. So got some customer prints, These are like project prints, nothing that I'm delivering, but stuff that I need to come back to every few days, weeks. Laptop in the backpack. Just got a vacuum for the first time. Literally only got the vacuum so I could vacuum out the inside of the P-Series printers and the printers upstairs. Right now, one of my printers is down. I still need to order some parts from Bamboo on that. If you saw my other video, up there is all my Bamboo parts in those 3 boxes. My spare, spare screw box. This thing I need to get going again. I literally just need to plug it in. It does a cool display. It's just so damn dangerous sitting here where it's at. You know, I've hit my hand on it twice. Other people have nearly hit it. Doesn't make getting filament out fun. What I need to do is make a new bracket for it and put it on that shelf over there. Otherwise, these shelves are the same that I have upstairs. Printed the Snake, one of the Cobra Maxes, maxed out, if anybody's curious. What do I have? Got a box of abandoned prints up there. Client paid me and then said, never mind, we don't need them. Box of audio, pretty much cabling. And then a box of miscellaneous other printer crap. Another box of miscellaneous printer stuff. Got some like packing material I save and reuse. Same with those really nice edges. So when I'm doing heavy boxes, I'll use those. Brand new boxes of filament. Speaker stuff right there. Passive radiator cone. Yeah, I got the drill press. That's actually not mine, but it's living up here. My business partners. And got a cry cut that I cut my window logos out with and haven't done anything else with. Don't really like it. Yeah, so that's the downstairs here. We'll show you through this door. It's literally just a restroom, but the shop has a really nice floor, nice tiling. They restock it. We have cleaners that come through and clean and restock the toiletries, which is really nice. Came with a fridge. We got hummus and some soup and Red Bull and beer in there. And then we have a dishwasher, which I've never used. The literally brand new. You can literally still see the dust and the plastic from it being brand new. Haven't used it yet, but we've only got a couple of plates and dishes. I bought these to kind of kind of match the marble. You know, this isn't marble, but the marble vibe that I have kind of going on here from the tiles over there. Bought me a air fryer and a little heater for tea, and then figured out that like heating that up for tea sucks because the lid just falls off, so you got to hold the lid. Didn't realize that. It's probably just a tea etiquette thing that I didn't realize, but this thing makes really good hot water, so I love that. This thing is for sale. Don't want to use it no more. Haven't used it in a month or two. $200 OBO. I think I've had people offer me $100 to $200. Just someone come get it. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't want it. Here's the Classic. This is the Plymouth. This is the back of the shop that is technically my business partner's. So he runs a detail shop out of here. What was it? Legacy Luxury Auto. He got busy doing some data center stuff. Building data centers specifically. Designed a new, more efficient way of doing it. So if you're interested in data centers, we can talk more about that. But yeah, this is my Plymouth that we bought from the original owner. Only 70,000 miles on this car, and original paint does have some little flaws here and there. The paint could be just a little bit better, but this is after a washing and waxing. Really nice condition. I love that car, and I drive it around a lot. That's my old sound system, so we got new speakers. There's the 2 boxes I need to fix up. Got given that for free the other day. Miscellaneous car wash stuff over there. This is all the boxes from the Bamboos. The prints that I'm doing now, I plan on loading into these boxes and then shipping to the client or hand delivering them, because I'm afraid that might end up taking a lot of money. Ignore this one, but my business partner set these two up and a double came out, and I've been going back and forth on like trying to figure out the best optimization for it, because he put it in with just the filters, no bags, and then I vacuumed this car out and very quickly clogged the filters by themselves, and even knocking the filters out did not clean it. So I bought new filters, put the bags in there, and with the bags and the filters, there's just no suction. With no filters and bags, there's still hardly any suction. So maybe I just got some crappy bags and I need to get some different ones, or maybe I need to use it without the bags, or just the sock. I brought this one out here and plugged it into the back of one and was like, well, maybe I'll get more suction from that. I don't know, not too much my problem, but I've been trying to optimize that setup. And just like that setup over here, Andrew also wanted to do the same thing with his pressure washer. So he's got two little pressure washers here. They Y together and then exit out into one hose. They start at the same exact time. We've got an on-off water switch right there, or water line there. Turn them on. They're good to go. And then when you're done, you turn that off, turn these off, purge it out. It's real nice. Super convenient for washing cars. And just as soon as he wants to actually, as soon as he has time to get this place going more regularly, I'll make sure that all this is gone. We'll get this cleaned up a little bit more. The goal is to go Vanta black with all of the walls. So I want to put sound deadening like panels on every surface, except for maybe these, or maybe we'd jack with those two. I don't know. We'll have to look at what we can do with that. But I want to put sound deadening on everything white in here, and then paint that sound deadening with Vanta black. Same with the roof, so that it creates a void-like effect. So when you walk in here, it just looks like infinity from the walls. And then we'll put some LED strips or some LED lighting up top, like a hexagon lighting. I would love to do a hexagon lighting throughout the whole damn thing that I could program and control and have a nice controller for. So in the end, when we get bukus of bucks, that's what we're going to do. We're going to call this place The Void, and you'd be able to get some really sick shots out of it. So instead of just having these bright overhead lights, you could have this really cool pattern, and that would just be sick. But yes, I know I'm missing hubcaps. One of the hubcaps is in here. One of them fell off. I've got a spare one at my house. Keep forgetting to bring it up. But yeah, I will. Now upstairs, this is where we got the nice setup that everyone sees. Set this up, about a month ago, a few weeks ago. Oh look, one of them's blinking red. I wonder why. Got the TV here, the Keith speakers. Only two of the speakers hooked up. Need to get a different amplifier so I can hook up the third. Got a nice 75-incher with the cool table with some LEDs. Looks really neat with the lights off at nighttime. Little bit of miscellaneous here. That's amplifier stuff. That's all sound stuff. That's old car wash stuff. Stack of prints for a job. I just realized we got a bathroom up here too. Let me turn the light off. So I blocked off, because it gets so damn warm in here, I blocked that vent off and try to keep this door shut so that I'm not cooling the bathroom and the bathroom stays passively cool. And our little AC here, you can see, set at 58, but it is 72 now. And that's because all these guys produce a fair amount of heat. And my goodness, I didn't start that printer, so that's a good thing. It'll remind me to do that later. What's going on? AMS finished to pull. Failed to pull back filament. There you goober. Let me just do this by hand while we're sitting here making a video, eh? Okay. I think that fixed it. I don't know, we'll see. I'm about to go start that printer. I thought I did, but I did not. All of these are running the same print. This thing, ceiling tiles. Here's all of my open filament. Same setup here. PLA on the bottom, PETG, and other specialty filaments up top. Here's the glue I highly recommend. Starbond thick gap filler with accelerator. Literally instant. If you put this on one side of what you're bonding, you spray this on the other side, you've got like 3 seconds and it's bonded. Or you put this all over the joint that you want, then you spray it, it's literally immediate. You can buy it in a big amount and then put it in these little bottles. I think this was like 30 something bucks. Hella worth it. I've already literally gone through half so far, and it's only been a month or two. Super, super awesome for 3D printers if you're using glue. That's awesome. What is it? Some more amplifier stuff, some more just random kind of junk on the top here. Some speakers for those boxes downstairs. And all of this up here is just white PETG. So we got white PETG for quite a while. This is a little less than half of the amount I need in total to finish this job. So I'm hoping that they will put that back on sale so that I can print more and more and more of it. Those two boxes are just full of packing material, which I need to kind of change or move or whatever. If you haven't seen the other videos, this shelving is from Home Depot. These tiles are from Home Depot. It's $200 shelf that is 4 stories. You can take one shelf, put it up, take a second shelf and put half of it, only 1 bar up, connect it to this one, do 3 bars instead of 4. Now you have 2 extra bars. Then you put the second one over there, you buy a third one, you have, so literally you buy 3 shelves, you can make a 4th for free. It's like buy 3, get 1 free from Home Depot. Very nice. And then I bought a 4th one over here, and I literally have the extra bits from that I don't need. But yeah, we need to get like a couch in here. I got this little table here from Home Depot too. This was really nice. Only $150. This was normally like $350, but it was the very last display table they had. They worked me a deal on it. It was just a little dinged up here from this being off, and came with these scratches here. So I was like, hey, it's damaged a little bit, and they're like, we'll take $150 off of it. I was like, sold. You know, you don't have to tell me again. Got my, normally I have my laptop up here, and I did the black marble to kind of match the black marble tile I got. Black marble tile, you get 2 pieces of tile for 35 bucks, I think it is. And then you can cut that tile just directly in half, and you get the half pieces that go there. It just worked out beautifully. You know, totally non-intentional that I'd matched this to those tiles, and it just all worked out. I was super, super happy. A little bit annoyed that I didn't catch the teeny details, like the barcode being here. I should have like flipped that around or blah, 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 but whatever. I was trying to have the barcode on the backside. But yeah, this is the H2S fleet, obviously. Excellent machines. All these are running ludicrous right now. Looks like I just won't be able to get in a work day. I think, what is it, starting these things and then immediately going to ludicrous, it still takes a fair amount of time. Yeah, they got another 3 hours. So if I stayed late each day, I could possibly start a second batch. But I'm not going to be staying that late every day just to start a second batch of those. But I'll probably be up here tomorrow and or Sunday just to run those and run a couple other prints that I'm in a rush for. Here's the prints from the other videos today. Here's what 120 of those ceiling tiles look like. And 120 ceiling tiles divided by each one of these tiles weighs at least 1 pound. I didn't realize just how heavy that was and didn't think about it. But yeah, this is like 120 stinking pounds. Heavier than the 3D printer itself. So I made a mistake of overfilling that as full as it is. And realizing that that's going to be 900 and something pounds shipped, I am going to probably hand deliver those rather than pay the hundreds of dollars to ship them. I'll just spend the 40 to 50 bucks in fuel. Over here, this little corner could be something cool, maybe like a little bar or something. Right now it's just where the Wi-Fi is hooked up, and I have my bedding in case I just absolutely feel like I need to spend the night up here, which I have like twice. Don't tell no one. But yeah, we got a blow up mattress there, and some other stuff so that we can make it semi-comfortable. Here's this Nerf project we're working on. Got to make that Nerf gun big enough to fit that cannon, and the barrel area means that Nerf gun gets to be about this high and about as long as this whole damn TV here, if not longer. That's going to be fun. We're just about done with the modeling on that, and we'll start printing it. And yeah, don't tell anyone about that. Just ignore that last little section there. I won't tell you who's doing it. But yeah, well, I'll get to talk more about that after it comes out. Anyways, everything else is, that's what it is. Got more of those air filters up here. I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but they do make some noise. When you turn them down from full blast to 3, they're fairly quiet. But that is the shop tour, guys. Thanks for following along. I feel like I talked real quick. I was trying to make this as fast as possible, and it's still a 21-minute long video. But yeah, I'm waiting. Fuck, I don't think they're ever gonna come and fix this. But look at that, brand new building, and this happened to the roof, the ceiling. And it would be great if they would fix that, because it's not very aesthetic. You know, in the grand scheme of, like, did you notice that before I pointed it out? No, of course not. One thing I do like, though, is the fire extinguishers are like pop-down ones, so it does give a really clean look up top there. And, you know, with the lights on, it's not too bad. Looks good in here. Warm light. Actually, I guess that's soft white. It's not really yellow. I guess it just looks a little yellow. It's like either one step white or one step yellow. I don't know. But maybe it's just the reflection of the floor that makes it. But I generally operate and stay in here just from the light from the printers. And even at nighttime, it's pretty nice. Last thing I'll show you, and then I'll stop talking, is we have this little sign here. I had a local actually make this. So this kind of came out pretty cool. Could have done a few things better on this. You know, no shade to the guy who made it. He did a great job. It just needed to be a little deeper because we ended up using some automotive LED lighting that was really, honestly, excessive, and we didn't need to use that. But the awesome guy at Elite LED next door, Amir, hooked that up for us. Again, super excessive. Could have done this a lot better on like 4 different fronts, but whatever. Laugh at how that's set up. Definitely comment down below that was real stupid. But yeah, if you made it this far in the video, let's do, what emoji should we do today, boys and girls? I'm thinking of a food emoji. Do a food emoji. A little banana, a little burger, a little pizza. Whatever you like as your favorite food. If it's an emoji, post that in the comments if you've made it this far. And I appreciate all the activity, likes, follows, and subscriptions. It helps grow this channel. The more activity and comments and likes and stuff I see, the more I want to make more videos. So I just wanted to kind of give a full shop tour, because I know I've done some kind of back and forth, but I wanted to explain everything. If you got any questions, if I breezed over something, you know, I didn't mention the scanner or the scanning stuff. That's one thing I can kind of talk about on its own. But yeah, guys, just wanted to kind of do a quickie there, and we will see you in the next video. Happy melting plastic, everyone, and have a great weekend, no matter what day it is you see this video. Today it's Friday evening. I unfortunately don't get to go home. I get to go fix a 3D printer, set up a 3D printer for a client at their house. I occasionally do house calls, not normally, but today I will be. And yeah, no biggie. Anyways, have a good day. Like, share, subscribe, all the cool stuff. Latest.